What's going on? I'm finna read from the book. I told you I was gonna find the scripture that says you're able to judge, but you have to judge accordingly. You know what I'm saying? And so you need to find, or if you want to find it, it's Leviticus 19:15. Leviticus 19:15. All right. And so I'm gonna read it from the book. All right, and leave it at that. Um, You shall do no injustice in judgment. You shall not be partial to the poor, nor the person of the mighty. In righteousness you shall judge your neighbor. All right, so in righteousness you shall judge your neighbor. Just say you have a woman who slept with 20 guys, and you have a man who slept with 20 females. Okay, they should be viewed the same, exactly the same. Understand that, hey, they say females are held to a higher standard. That's due to injudgment and unrighteousness, and the man wanting to be able to be more free and have somebody to put the blame on for their sexual their their inability to control their sexual temptations. All right. And so you have a guy say, hey, she slept with 20 guys, so she's out there, right? And you'll have the same guy say, uh, hey, my dude, he done bust down 20 chicks, and it'd be nothing. I know, I'm a guy. We laugh at it. We talk about it. It's, what I'm saying, we don't think nothing is wrong with it when, but we run into a female and we talking to a female and we find out she done messed with 20 dudes or whatever. And we're like, oh, she out there, this and that. When we know we done pop 20, 30 females. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the scripture, Leviticus 19:15. All right, and today I want to talk about, basically, I didn't know this journey was gonna be this hard, right? Really, really, really going through the motions, going through the deep, the very deep depths of myself, going through the very deep depths of myself, and trying to figure out, what is wrong with me. What am I doing wrong? Why is there no peace in my life? And you get to the point to where, okay, you find out the things that are wrong with you. You find out what's really life about. You find out how to carry yourself, what to think about. You understand, and you have to, and you respect your flaws. Okay, so when you're respecting your flaws, you're able to actually intake your discrepancies, right? So you could take your discrepancies and you're able to get it and bring it in, and it creates a plan. You know what I'm saying? So now you have a plan in place to say, hey, these are my indiscrepancies, right? So once you do that, hey, these are my discrepancies. You can start lining them off like, hey, this is wrong right here. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong, and you can start working on it. Create a plan on how to go about fixing things and fixing yourself, right? But through this, also understand you will be persecuted. You will be slandered. You will be lied on. You will be laughed at. You will be mocked. You will be frowned upon. This world is not of God. This world is of the devil. You see the way people move. You see the way people act. You see how easy it is for people to take bribes and take things like that to do evil. You know what I'm saying? And to play, basically have the world playing judge, jury, and executioner, right? So you have to understand that everything you've ever been through, some people have been watched their whole life, right? And that's the truth. But everything you've been through in your life may come to the forefront. Like they say, what was done in the dark may come to the light. Very true. Very, very, very true. 100% true. And if you can't handle what you've done in the dark coming to the light, then I suggest you start at this very moment thinking about how you're moving in life, what you're doing in life, and changing your characteristics about yourself, right? Because it can really lead you down the wrong road, and it can get you in some stuff, you may not be able to get out of. And once you become very aware of what's going on, you'll also notice that you know uh, those things that you thought a secret are being brought to the forefront. You have, you may have people telling your family things about you, telling your friends things about you. You have the ability, looking while looking for God, to lose everyone in your life. That is a very high probability that that will happen. Um, Very high. All right, and it's not because they don't love you, and it's not because you don't love them. It's because you're on two different paths, and you chose your side, and they chose your side. Therefore, you no longer mesh together. You no longer fit, and you no longer view each other as, um, you know, positive counterparts, right? And so with that, that's what create difference. Opinions. Maybe somebody, you know, find out you cheated on your wife long ago, and your family finds out, friends finds out, and they're very, very opinionated. They're very, the typical judgmental Christian, the typical dramatic, drama-filled Christian, and hey, thou shalt not judge, but Christians are the main ones that would judge you till like no other. And I grew up in a Christian family, and that's why I'm not Christian. That's why I've chose a more spiritual type of path. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you will people will look at you for that, and people will stop talking to you for that. People will look at you differently for that. Um, you know, Going through this, you have to definitely be able to learn to walk on your own. You have to learn to be strong. You have to learn to stand on your own if the time comes, you know, or when the time comes. You have to be able to, you know, take care of you. Be selfish about you. Uh, Everybody is not gonna go where you want to go, and no matter how much you want to help people out or how much you want people to see the BS in life and try to understand this paradox and this diagram of life, some people are just not gonna get it. Some people are of this world. You see people walking around just dead brain, you know, brain dead, just robots, zombies, following orders. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with following orders, but make sure you're following the right orders. Whose side are you choosing? Are you choosing the worldly side, or are you choosing the godly side? You know what I'm saying? You can't be in between both, man. That's why I say you in between both, you'll get stuck in 4D, right? We're in 3D. The fifth dimension is, the dimensions that's higher vibration and things like that. So if you can't tiptoe in between and think at the last moment, you'll be able to choose, what side you want to be on. It's definitely important to choose now and get on the path and figure out, steps you need to take in life right now, right? So with that, um, do understand that, you know, if your past ever comes to be present and you're now a influence, becoming an influencer or trying to speak and enlighten people and wake people up, you understand that uh, your history will be brought about and your history will be judged, right? Judged by the present. Basically, hey, this is not who you want to be listening to because he or she has done XYZ, right? You will be slandered. This is a world of evil. This is a world of deceiving, greed, um, um, just corruption, basically, right? Where hey, you're a black, smart, educated man. We know you know, but not everybody else knows. And if everybody else does know, they're gonna be quiet about it because if you find out what we're doing to you, they're gonna know, and then we'll have to take care of them. You have smart, black, educated men who are COINTELPRO targeted, and they're saying, "Hey, we need to watch this dude. He's smart. He's been in the military. If they've been in the military, you know, he he or she knows more than what they should know. Oh yeah, they know that. Um, they know that if they could get enough people could to, you know, listen and get convinced about what he knows, he'll mess up our illusion of the world. That's when you have a collective whole getting together, meditating on one thing that brings about that manifested into fruition, right? And so this world is all in illusion, right? We have the earth, who who we have the earth that was put here for free. What are we paying rent for, right? All this land, and we have to pay for everything that's free, everything that is naturally here. We have to pay for water. You can't even have a water bucket outside collecting water when it rains. That's illegal. You have to pay for electricity. You have to pay for um, what else? Heat. You have to pay for almost everything that is valuable in life. And I'm not saying it's valuable in that way, but it's a lot of people wouldn't be able to handle life if all those things was taken away, basically, and they know that, and so they profit off that. They profit off of what the little knowledge we do know. The more knowledge we know, the less they wanna f with you. The least you know, the more they'll get over on you. It's just like banks and things like that, man. And so on top of that, um, really, really get right with yourself. Understand who you are. Uh, Pray. Find your peace, man. Definitely find your peace right now, and treat others with respect, man. Help everybody. No one person is more important than the next, right? And so, when you talk about your past, understand that, uh, it's there. It's gonna forever be there. But I don't like to say past, like PAST. I like to say past, PASS. Like it has passed on. That is no longer a part of my life. That has passed, right? And so once you get that into your vocabulary, instead of saying, "Hey, I went through that in the past," hey, that has passed. What sounds better? What makes you feel better? Saying all that, all that turbulent and chaos was in the past, and remember it from the past, We're saying, hey, I don't even want to remember it. It has passed, right? That's why I use the PASS, right? And so, on top of that, man, let's really, all right, on top of that, so, I'm done with this. I just wanted to get that out there. Really shine some light to somebody, help somebody out, create some peace amongst the negativity that's going on. Even, I was talking to somebody today on like a YouTube comments, and they were just like trying to blast me about something. Look, what I told the dude was basically, you know, get out your emotions, man. Stop acting like a crybaby. It's a lot of emotional people nowadays. Right now is not the time to be emotional. People don't care about your emotions right now. When it comes down to the, when it comes down to put it in the work and actually taking care of things and handling business, people don't care about your emotions. All right, so really, men, get out your emotions. Um, Stop being so sensitive about things. Stop taking everything to heart. That's why these women are in more of a male dominant role, because a lot of guys are being sensitive. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to disrespect anybody, but come on, man. Find yourself, grow up, get right, stop judging others, stop thinking you're better than me. I won't think I'm better than you, because I'm not better than you, and neither are you better than anyone else. I'm not better than anyone else. Come together, create peace, create unity, create love, uh, create light, create faith, and keep the positivity and keep these vibes moving up, okay? Because um, it's very, very, you know, I'm not gonna say sad, but it's disheartening with what's going on right now in the world. So definitely, let's be that light, let's be that joy, let's be that love, let's be the ones to spread compassion. And if you don't want to be a part of it, that's great for you. Keep doing what you do. Love your negativity. Keep doing it. I'll feed off your negativity. Hopefully, one day you'll decide to feed off my positivity and respect those who want to change their life. All right. Peace, light, love, peace and blessings. Y'all take care. Keep your integrity. Keep your faith. And most important, keep God first.